to Dinosaur Island. And today's focus is our Utah Rannus. So, he's in her nest, and she's just sitting there. And there's other dinos playing. Some of them showing off. The little T-Rex is just walking along. If we get a nice close-up of him, he looks like he wants to get this for himself and his family. So he might get himself killed. He's gonna have to fight against the Utah Rannus, which she's already spotted him. Little T-Rex just backs away, as he knows he's too small to even fight. And then dinosaurs play. They both compete against each other to see who's the better one. Stegosaur just watches this crater, knows that there might be something bad happening. He just stares off into the distance. He decides to just stay there. But then, the T-Rex starts running straight to him. The T-Rex decides to try to push the Stegosaurus off and then eat her. The Stegosaurus knows that he's in a terrible place, and that he knows he's gonna die if he doesn't run off. T-Rex stares, and so does the Stegosaurus. Stegosaurus backs up. T-Rex walks forward a little, and then the Stegosaurus tries to strike. He just spins around, missing. T-Rex just backs up and watches as the Stegosaurus is making a fool out of itself. But then, the female Utah Rannus is hungry. She decides to kill either the T-Rex, the young Ankylosaurus, or the Stegosaurus. So she goes down her hill, ready for action. She spots one of the ants from the dino period walking along. Utah Rannus decides to try to eat it. Utah Rannus watches this big, fat, giant fire ant. But nothing bad happened to him as he ran off. The Utah Rannus watches Ankylosaurus, seeing which one will be the weakest to kill. Then they both stare at him, ready to swing their tails. She decides to leave, but she can't, because they're just standing there blocking her way. She has to go back to her nest. Then she just sits there, waiting for one of them to die. Then she'll ambush them and steal their food and kill them. Tyrannosauruses are not going to compete against each other until she's not hungry. Tyrannosaurus and Stegosaurus still face off. The Tyrannosaurus does a little bit of a suicidal move, but it was a success to kill the Stegosaurus. Now the Tyrannosaurus starts walking to his prey. The Utah Rannus jumps out of her nest and stares at him knowing that that's his food. The food that he has worked on to kill. The T-Rex just waits there until the Utaranus does something. One of the Ankylosaurus had enough of standing there guarding, and the Ankylosaur decides to attack the Utaranus. The Utaranus falls down asleep because how tired she was. The Ankylosaurus should not even do anything to her, but the Utaranus just fell asleep instantly. The Tyrannosaurus goes down a steep hill, just walking very carefully, as he knows this may be a terrible place to eat. But he still works for it. Then there's a giant stick that falls, but it's not a branch. It almost kills the young Tyrannosaurus. Then there's a layer of wood and hit it the Tyrannus. She wakes up as she's now completely full of energy. She goes down very carefully and cautiously as she stands there ready to ambush, but then her tail gets stuck. She tries to wag it out, but it's stuck under there. The Tyrannosaurus runs off with his meal, decides to relax in the Utaranus' home, and eats the dead Stegosaurus. One of the Ankylosauruses come, the one that wanted to whip everything. He comes and stares at the Tyrannosaurus as he wants this nest for himself. But then, there's two of them to be continued.